Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. So tonight I'm reviewing a Welsh beer, Clogwyn Gold, a golden hoppy ale by the Conwy Brewery. And it says here, the taste, tropical fruit aromas followed by sweet malts and gentle hoppy bitter aftertaste. The ultimate thirst quencher after a day on the mountains. Good with curry and other Asian dishes. Brewed in Wales by the Conwy Brewery. And then it says that all our beers are bottled at source in small batches. They undergo the minimum of processing, so they are unfiltered, unpasteurised and naturally carbonated. We do this because we believe the product this produces better tasting beer. I hope you agree. And that's from Gwyn Thomas, the head brewer. 4%. Let's get a whirl. I think I got it from Tesco's. Tesco's or Morrison's. One of the two. So, we'll let it sort itself out. That's one head. One big head. Obviously bottle conditioned. So, you know, if it's been in the bottle, if it's, no, it's in date till next year, so it's got a good date on it. Definitely get the citrus. Subtle, but it's there. Oh my god, it's taking an age. Right, so, as you can see, it's not really hazy golden pour, despite it being unfiltered and unpasteurised. So golden pour, I'll let that sort itself out while I drink from the bottle. Oh, very nice. Citrus taste to it, subtle but very nice. Good flavour. Nice bite in the background as well. It still ain't going down. So, can I find anything out about the Conwy Brewery then? All I'm getting is the fact that shops sell it. Anyway, let's go. Conwy Brewery. There we go.
Here is Conwy Brewery Limited.
Click on the website. It's still taking its age to go down. Let's visit the online shop. Oh, Brewery Tour's back on. Close that. Let's have a look at the shop, see what they produce. It's always interesting to go to new breweries. 10 traditional ales, 25 quid. 3 bottle gift pack, tenner. 5 quid for a bottle opener. A brewer for a day gift card, 95 quid. Now that's interesting. Obviously if you've got the money. Brewery Tour gift card, a tenner. Brewery Tour and sampling. Whoa. I don't mind a bit of sampling. Hence why I do beer reviews. This is really nice. Easy going. California pack, 25 quid. So that's a citrus blonde. Choose your own mixed case, 25 quid. See how many you get for 25 quid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 different bottles. So you're going to get the same one twice. You know, so they've got Honey Fair, Rampart, Welsh Pride, Beachcomber, California, San Francisco, Riptide and Surfing IPA. But yeah, I do like that, and I do think going forward for breweries, you need to be offering that mixed case for sales. It's well worth doing. So, just add a bit more fuel to the fire, and there we go, Clogwyn Gold. Let's get it in the centre, or at least a bit near the centre. And if you didn't realise, I use a carling glass to balance it on, just so it sits up in that sweet spot. Obviously if I'm reviewing the beer, you know, you want to sit and you think, oh yeah, that's what he's reviewing today, while he's talking about everything else in the world, not just beers. So, just had a nice 2 hours in the garden, moving all the plants up to the departure lounge. And I need to, because we're going to build the octave room, so I need to have room for it all to be moved, and then spend about 300 quid on it. Got 2 3-foot wooden doors for note, so that's good. So that, you know, as you open the octave room on a hot day when it's absolutely baking, you want the doors are wide open. It's going to be about 7 foot on the front, 6 foot on the back, a little bit of a pent roof so the rain runs off. That's the hope. You never quite know. And yeah, looking forward to it. I reckon it'll take me about a day to build from start to finish, although I've already built the base, so that's the big one out of the way. Putting the side beams up, screwing into the base so it all holds itself together rigid, putting roof on, although I'm going to try and scrounge some plywood from work. They've got loads of plywood, so I'll ask the question if I see the man tomorrow. You don't ask in this world, you don't get, do you? And I'd never just pinch it, so it's always a case of asking. So people now coming back from mainland Portugal have got a quarantine. Is it not just worth just saying to yourself this year, stuff holidays, you know, we're not going to go on a holiday anymore. It's just a absolute waste of time. Unless you work from home anyway, so you can afford to go abroad, come back and quarantine, it's not really an issue. But that's if that's even if you know, you can. Oh, so yeah, it's gone slightly hazy. Obviously I've poured the bottom in, so it was, until you get to that last little bit, it actually said, I don't care about it, the bottom good in. I brew my own, so a bit of sediment doesn't bother me in the slightest. For the purists out there, it might bother you. But I mean, I've brewed some Santa's Winter Warmer, and it was as cloudy as you could get. But it tasted bang on. And now's the time of the year, if you're thinking about brewing something for Christmas, now's the time of the year to, you know, putting a few brews on. I definitely want to get a couple of red wines on the go for Christmas, and a beer, definitely a beer. But a Christmas themed beer, you know, something strong really. I don't want that weak stuff. I want some knockout juice. You know, you look at this coronavirus and you look at the country, by God, we're all going to be paying some ridiculous amount of money back. It's basically like the Second World War all over again. The Second World War, you know, we spent money we didn't have, and it took us God knows how many years to pay it back. This is like a once in a generation thing, and we'll all be paying it back. But obviously, once we come out of it, then, I mean, you heard them last night, they're on about, it's probably going to be next year before a vaccine's ready, but they thought that anyway. And then they're on about medicines as well. There's lots of medicines being trialled that to calm. I mean, once they make the breakthrough, then we're all flipping laughing. Let's just get into that breakthrough, then we can all return to normality. I mean, next year we're not even going to look at foreign holidays next year. We're just going to look at going to the seaside and doing an English holiday. Because at least you go, any issues, you come away, you go back home. You know, you don't be stuck abroad and then bloody quarantining and all that. I mean, we don't really mix that much anyway, thank God. So, but people who do mix, people who are really, I mean, I've got some friends, and there's about 20 of them, some ex-friends, and they all go to festivals and that, and it'd be very interesting if they carry on. It'd be very interesting if the police actually do people this time, because let's be fair, we've got idiots at the top of the road, and they've been getting away with this, breaking every lockdown condition going from the very beginning, and there's been complaints gone in to the council, to the police, and they've done bugger all. So, but then again, the police have got a lot on themselves with all the idiot. It seems at the moment in the news, it's really bringing out the idiots. People, knife crimes and that. And unless it's just the fact that it has been quiet, but now we're seeing it on a daily basis, especially in Nottingham. I mean, 2 buses hit each other's last night. One ended up in a shop window, and God knows what that was about. Bus drivers are normally a bit calmer than that, so God knows, unless they tried to miss each other's and then one clattered it, and then, I don't know. Luckily, no one died. So for me, it's a good summer ale, really. It's gentle taste, it's subtle rather than in your face, and not so much a craft beer, but more of a normal beer. Like it says here, tropical fruit aromas. They're very subtle, followed by the sweet malts and gentle hoppy bitter aftertaste. Yeah, it is all there, but on the subtle side, which I'm fine with. You don't always want to be drinking something that you cringe when you drink it. There's a place for all types of beer. The main thing is, does it taste good? Yes. And on a warmer day, because it's I'm freezing. Temperature's really dropped, and it's not actually freezing outside. It's just the fact that the sun's gone in. It's cloudy. 1 minute you're warm, then and I've got shorts on as well. I've been working in shorts this week. It's ever so different. Oh, so this morning, got to work this morning. It's like, bloody hell, it's freezing. Get me a jacket on. But I've learnt now to take multiple clothing to work, so if it does get cold, bang the trousers back on. Keep warm. Oh, what a difference in workplaces. In fact, I'm working harder than I've probably worked in years, and maybe not as much as the Sainsbury's days. At the ones at Beeston, they were ridiculously hard. I thought I was an hard worker. Went there, you're doing delivery, you're churning stock, and then you're trying to learn where the wines are. I mean, I drank a little bit of wine before I went there, and I never knew there were so many different Pinot Grigios, and from so many different regions of the world. And but great place to work. If you ever get the chance to work in retail, and especially the BWS department, the beers, wines and spirits, well worth a try. Especially if that company takes you on courses. I mean, I went on 2 courses in the time I was there. One in Leeds. Was it Bradford? Bradford. Was it Leeds? No, it was Bradford. That was it. One in Bradford. And then the better one was in London at the Oxo Tower. And 120 of us there. Thought, we're going to get a sniff of a drink here. Come all this way for a drink. And to learn, obviously, to learn. And then they separated us into groups of 30, I think it was. And had the whiskey tasting course first. They had these spittoons, you're supposed to spit the whiskey out. Fuck that. Spitting whiskey out. Although I did spit one out. There was one, it was so smoky, it was vile. But the rest of them, and God no, I'm sure we did about 10 different whiskies, and that's proper shots of whiskies. come away, I'm like, whoa, I'm up for it now. And I'd already had a bottle of wine on the way down as well, because, you know, as it was, you know, start of the day as you mean to go on. I think we had a bottle of Matthias Rosé on the way down, me and my manager. And went to the next area, that was champagnes. Not really bothered about the dry champagnes, but the demi-secs, wow, they were nice. Had 5 different champagnes, and full size champagne glasses. Anybody want any more? Get in. Goes up, gets another one. Oh yeah, and I'm proper in the mode then. And look, I mean, usually I'm pissed out of my head by then, but I must have had legs of steel that day. I went into the next room. First it was the beer table. No, it was the ports, fermented wine. I'm getting the things mixed up now. It was sherries, ginger wine and port. Bit of each, that was nice. There were 2 beers, Sainsbury's beers. I had a bit of that. And then the next 2 tables were Sainsbury's own brand still wines, and then their Prosecco and that. And then the last area, well, we never even got there. My manager said, oh, fuck this, let's go. I was up for that. I didn't want to listen to the spiel. I just wanted to, you know. And I would come out of there, we're both steaming. Gets to the train on the way back. I'd bought a bottle of white wine, hadn't I? Shared that between us on the way back. However I made it home that night, I'll never know. Wife picked us up at the train station, dropped my manager off home, and we went home and, oh, fucking hell. On any other day, I'd have been pissed up on the whiskey section. But no, I made it all the way. What a fantastic day. So yeah, just goes to show you that if you do go on retail and you do work on BDUS, try and get yourself on courses if your company does it. So it didn't start off as a hazy golden pour, but it did at the end, only because the sediment from the bottom went in. You will get sediment in bottle conditioned ales, but it don't bother me anyway. Good tasting throughout, more subtle than noisy bleeder, more subtle than in your face. I don't know what he does. He just pisses about with wood all day long. You never see anything in his garden. Yeah, more subtle on both the taste and aroma, tropical, citrus, it's all there. And a really nice, for me, a crowd pleasing wine. Good tasty wine. Beer, not wine, beer. Ooh. I could drink a few of them, gotta be honest. So my first ever beer from the Conwy Brewery, or Conwy Brewery if that's how you pronounce it. I'm not Welsh so I won't know, although I've got a Welsh mate, he'd know. But, and a good mate as well, good bloke. Yeah. Just reminiscing for a second. I've worked with some good people over the years, and I've worked with 1 or 2 absolute arseholes. A few in the city council days, and well, a few since. Yes, some at Sainsbury's and some elsewhere, and you get them everywhere, don't you, in life? Oh dear. So, yeah, good on the aroma, great on the taste, and enjoyable throughout. Sessionable strength, 4%, so you could definitely drink more than, you know, a few. And so out of 5 then, for me about a 4.2 out of 5. Yeah, a good effort. And if it wasn't the fact that I've got to go out now, I would have had another drink, but we've got to go to the shop. So that's curtailed any drinking aspects of mine. And also my hot tub. Yes, but can't win them all. In any case, thanks for watching, and as always, thank you for subscribing, commenting, and like always, you know, staying safe and you know, not putting yourself in harm's risk, because let's be fair, none of us really know if we're susceptible or not, and really you need a thing that says that 1, they need a test to come out that says, 1, you're immune to coronavirus, 2, you're not a carrier. Because if you're immune, you're not a carrier, then you can go about your normal life as is. But other people obviously will struggle, especially people who've already got underlying conditions. But hey, that's for the scientists and doctors and that of this world to sort out, not us. Thanks for watching. See you soon.